Hi guys, it's Marshall here. And if you're new to the group, I help people just like you take their lives back from the narcissistic abuse, from the people pleasing, from the codependency, and rediscover their love, happiness, and their confidence. So I'm glad you're here if you are new to the group, and if you're not, I'm glad to see you again. Today we've got our weekly live Q&A, and we've got some really good questions, so I'm going to get started on that. The first one, come over here to the thingy. All right, the first one comes from Sarah. Sounds like you're going to have a fun weekend here in a moment. So you have a question about how to handle the narcissistic guest, right? And it sounds like it's a family member, so you're going to be dealing with this long term on a semi-frequently basis, holidays or whatever. And it sounds like it's a big deal to your spouse. So what you need to do, first of all, is assess what your guys' mutual agreements are on boundaries and behavior. What are the boundaries of toleration you're going to have with how they react to you, how they treat you, and then how they treat your family, your children, things like that. That's the first thing you want to discuss so that you guys have an understanding of what you agree on and what you don't agree on so that you can create a plan around that. The second thing to do is be kind yet clear in how you communicate boundaries with the narcissistic person. Generally, if you do it indirectly, like with your children, or with you make a suggestion like, hey, put your coat here, this goes there, we're going to do that now, then you're giving them the information that they need to understand that this is how things work, and then you need to stick to it. If they decide to try to gaslight you or manipulate you or even have a tantrum, allow them to do what they do and gray rock and non-react to them. So if you struggle with that, what you want to do is get the sane maker, first of all, so you can keep yourself sane. That's in the membership. And then you want to get the Sanity Now guide so that you can get some information on how to gray rock, how to observe and not absorb, and to respond proactively to them. Because the less you react and the less you engage them in that behavior, the faster they get the hint they can't manipulate you. And that's pretty much how I deal with that situation. So one, have a conversation with your spouse about boundaries, terms, agreements, disagreements, things you need to understand. And two, have a plan in place to just gray rock or observe, don't absorb in their behavior and get the guide. And I'll post that here when we're done. Second question comes from Eru. It has to do with dealing with that gut feeling. A lot of times with gut feelings, I like to just let it confirm itself. Pretty much the easiest thing in the world to do is let it confirm itself. So if your gut's lighting up saying that person's not someone you want to do a whole lot with or they're going to react this way, sit back and watch someone else reveal it for you, right? But if you do have to confront them on something or if it's necessary to do that, then take that gut instinct into consideration and approach it from a proactive angle of expecting that kind of result and see what happens. But don't act as though that result is reality. Just go like, I'm prepared to receive that if that happens. All right. So, hi, Eru. I'm going to go back to the other screen. All right, so Ellie, how are you? Yeah, I've got a question about natural ways to be present in the moment that are simple and quick, right? That's pretty easy. One, you can always regulate. So just a little touch of the hand like this. Oh, yeah. Getting yourself to calm down. Another thing is when you realize you're lost in thought, you're lost in someone else, tune your attention into you, into your breath. Just check with your breath. Let yourself rest there for a moment. I do that all the time throughout the day. I just did it now. I'm doing it again. It's very simple, very easy. Most people won't even know you're doing it. And it's a great way to kind of ground your mind back into reality at any time. So that's an easy way to do that. Now, long meditation sessions, you're going to drift. Never ever, guys, when you're meditating or you're doing any of the clearings in Heal or in Addiction to Connection or Being You Brilliantly or any of the tools that you have access to me or from other individuals, Meditation is not about getting silent. Meditation is about receiving space, just noticing the space. That's it. So you get lost in thought or you get lost in feeling, tune back into you. You don't need to worry so much about anything else going on there. Your only job in meditation is to return your focus to a chosen point of attention. And your brain will do everything else it needs to do. That's one thing people don't seem to teach a lot in meditation. They make it real complicated. All you gotta do is return your attention back to your breath or back to whatever your focus is and whatever is going on there. So do that. Second thing you want to look at here with that mindfulness presentness is just breathe. And with the safety meditation that's coming out later this week, probably Saturday, Sunday, that's going to help make it actually easier for your brain to be calmer. So you can regulate using the tools in Calm. Now, if you're new to the group or you haven't joined Codependency Confidence, there's a link in the description. Join. You'll get access to Calm, which is my strategy for taking control of anxiety rather than anxiety controlling you, and that's the phone having fun, and restoring what's called relaxed or parasympathetic nervous system, helping your body relax, your mind relax, so that you can be present without all the chaos. All right. Fourth question comes from Daniela. Welcome to the group. I am happy to have you here. Codependency lets you live for others. You are now them, not you. So my question is when you get courage to set boundaries, then what? Who am I if I've lived for them? That is the entire focus of Being You Brilliantly. That's why I teach it as a live mentorship, because we restore your sense of you to you. So what needs to happen here is finding ourselves isn't an analytical experience. It's actually a felt sense, or what's called somatic or nonverbal experience. Who we are is an experience, not a definition, okay? And that comes from an essence of us. Like right now, you're experiencing my essence, my person, my persona, my expression of my being right now. That's me. You're not going to look up Marshall and find an actual definition that complies to me, just like I won't look up a definition for Daniela and find one that fits you entirely. So who we are isn't outside of ourselves. It's inside. It's already there. The trick is we have to be tuned into us to understand our nature and our well-being. What our energy is, what our nonverbal information is, what our awareness is telling us, what our guidance is bringing in. These are the things that we need in order to really connect with ourselves. And so what you do is you tune into your body and you start a process called sensing. And you can actually take the first class of Being You Brilliantly for free by actually applying for the wait list, and you'll get it for free. And then you get the tool of sensing in that, and that starts you into the process of discovering who you are. So if you guys are new to the group, you're going to notice that I give a lot of my stuff away for free. A lot of tools you'll get for free, and there's some that are, committed or dedicated, proprietary to the systems that I teach. So, take advantage of that. Let these tools prove themselves to you so you can see that what I teach and where I come from is effective, and see if it's relevant to you. And if you want to join one of my mentorships or Codependency Confidence, get your membership in there and actually start to heal. Because that's the whole point of Codependency Confidence, is it eliminates the shame. What I do is I teach you how to transform shame into love. And then I teach you how to break free of love addiction. And then I help you master your happiness. You take control of your happiness back in your life. And that's what that system does. It's done through self-guided courses. So you get, automated instruction and stuff like that. And then weekly live Q&As with that. And if you want the real one-on-one kind of group touch, the live mentorship, that's where Being You Brilliantly jumps in. So, okay, guys, and if you want those links are up in the description. Thank you guys for being a part of the group. There was a topic I wanted to touch on, but my brain's forgotten the topic. Come back, topic. If it comes back, I'll just do another live. Okay, I appreciate you guys being here, and remember that you're worth knowing, you're worth loving, and you're worth keeping. Talk to you guys tomorrow. I gotta find the button.